Hello friends, my name is Ashok Sijala. In this session, we learn the link button. So let us start. First, I share my laptop screen. Okay, and here Microsoft Visual open. Microsoft Visual Studio Express Edition is open and close the file previously. And here in my this demo lecture, I cover the student form. So we can just student info. So here I can take first three row. Here just I copy and just three row, and I can show you in take new web page file, and here we take new file like student info and link bt. Okay, student info using the link button. So how link button is work we can show in this session. So that is I can show you my design, but I first close the table tag because we have to take this demo as a table perfect design to your web page. Okay, so here next close your panel tag also, and here we check our design. So that is our design. Okay, student information, roll number, name and gender. Now we have to take the button. So that is our design, and provide here as a title like we have to provide link button demo. Okay, that is the title of the page in the HTML head section. Okay, now we have to take the two button and take in the row because we have to use the table, and that td we have to take one link button, that is the link button. So here you can just give id l and k, l and k. Okay, and bt link button. Okay, you can provide any type of so id, but prefix is l and k because every in you can use your coding, that type prefix is very important in your coding. So here connect server side, and that is tags we have to provide the like submit. Okay, okay, and next we have to just close and copy this td or cell to next link button, and that is the clear. We have to also here check the clear coding, and here we have to supply the l and k. Just two id is not same, so we here some different name bt underscore clear view. Okay, so that is our call, and also we can provide here like svg. So different id to these two link button. Now we have to check our design. So our design is ready. Okay, and that is a hyperlink. Okay, link button here. So we have to just click, and that is click event is open. So and that is also click in clear. So click event clear, click link button event open. So we first take one label to print our data. So here l label, and that id like give ll answer connect server side, and tags is out. Okay, output. Okay, also I can change in the panel. We have to declare the default button. There are two possibility in ASP. You can provide is a form tag or you can panel tag. First here I provide the default button. there is the property default button, and we just assign the ID of our button like the clear button. So here the clear button ID lnkbt underscore clear. I just copy, so no spelling instead, and give the here. What is the use of default button? In one page, you can provide only one as a default button, either in the form tag or either in the panel tag. That meaning is you can just press enter key and that button event or click event is arise or fire. So that is the use. More useful button you can decide to default button in your web page, and just hit the enter key, that event is arise. So that is the default button. And now we have the coding to our first print the value. So here first take one string variable to taking the radio button value. So if RB male and female, so that is the radio button ID RB male, and that check is written the boolean value. So we take directly if condition and s1, and that text we can take rbm dot text. Okay, so that text is assigned to the s1, and as we have to provide rbf if condition is wrong, then female text is assigned to the s1 variable. Okay, now our printing will start. LBL answer is there our label ID, and that text we have to supply the three value. First, give the heading like uh, roll number, and just concat plus sign is concatenation in C# coding, and here roll number dot text first text box text assigned to the label text. Next, BR tag you have to provide a name and just plus, and that text txt nm id is there. So here text and plus sign concat and double quote and provide br tag and gender third fields. You can also take the standard as a drop down list box and hobby is a checkbox in my previous lecture demo, but here we can use only three field: student roll number, name, and gender. Okay, gender value hold by s1, so there first we have to take the s1 value. Okay, now for just we have to cut, because there is a clear button, I can submit button. Okay, clear button logic is very simple. We can take here first our text box like roll number dot text. You can apply this clear logic to your website or your project, like in BCS student 5th and 6th summaries project is there, but you cannot take the clear button. You can directly save your data in database, then you can after the save one method you can user defined method you can create, and that is after saving you can just call that method. Here I can show you how to clear the field. So just blank page is assigned to the text, and same way in the uh, name field of the student text is there. So just provide the blank. And how in case of radio button, how it's clear. So that is apply the condition RBM and check. And here we provide the RBM dot check is false, by because it is you can assign that is true. If else part, then RB if condition is false, then here is check properties holding the boolean value, so also that is the false. In same cases you can apply the checkbox, same condition, simple if condition also you have to take, and drop down is you cannot clear because it clear method is there, so you can directly whole list you not clear through your drop down list box. So that is the clear button, and that button here I define the default button. Whenever we press the uh, enter key, that time this event is arise. Okay, now save, and another important property of last, and that is I supply one property of our submit button, and that's name you can assign in ADO.NET whenever your record is deleted to surety. Are you sure? Do you want to delete this record? At that time, one important on client click, that is the important property holding all three buttons, link button and image button. So here I can show in PHP there is three dialog box like confirm, prot and alert. So here we can use the confirm dialog box. Okay, so you can understand how on client click properties work. Return is a keyword, that is the syntax return keyword, and confirm, that is the dialog box, and semicolon after the parenthesis and single quote your message. Are you sure to display? Are you sure to display? Or you can see the show, that's right. Okay, this on clients click is working all three buttons. Here I can use in the link button. You can also use in simple button, image button, or here you can use in the link button. But that is important in the ADO.NET connectivity. When your record is deleted, that time you can show if user press in by mistake in the delete button, so you can show it if this record is deleted or not. So that type surety message in the confirm dialog box. So here I sum up. We can first understand the default button is declaration either in the form tag or in the panel tag. You cannot declare in the both, because here you can see in panel also holding the default button property. So you can only one in form tag or in panel tag. You cannot declare in the both form and panel tag. So here we can define in the form tag. You can also define in the panel tag, but not both. You have to assign this property. Okay, in this demo we have to also table and trtd use, and here I also one important logic, and that is logic is a clear. You can clear. Here I take only two text box and two radio button. So you can also more like checkbox all that text and some other control you can clear button coding. But in project level you can just provide your method and just call after save or update button, that type clear method you can call. And next last important point I can summarize, that is name is the on client click. On client click, that is the property of three buttons, and here return is a keyword, confirm is a dialog box, parenthesis, single quote, and give your suitable message, and after parenthesis you can provide the semicolon. That is the syntax of on client click. Okay, now I think sufficient. All our goal is now complete. Okay, so Control S and just run our web page to check our goal or coding is working. First we have to just print and then check, that is the link button. Okay, yes, on client click or message is appear. So are you sure to display? You can say that student data, that type also message you can provide, but I here just display are you sure to display and question mark, that is information message from web page, that is the confirm dialog box. If you can click OK, then your data is print. I can see another change the data, and how if we can cancel button, then your data is not display. Are you sure to display? I just cancel button click, so your previous data is appear, but your new data is not appear, and just I can clear, so all data is clear. So that is our second. Also show you how enter key press, also your data is clear, like we can give here different type of data. Okay, and just press okay, So just press enter key and your data is clear. Okay, so that is the default button we provide in the form tag. Okay, so that is our goal. You can also clear the label text so that also output is also clear. So label lbl answer dot text, you can assign the blank. Okay, now let us check one important point, how link button is supplied by the ASP.NET server. So just take uh, right click in your web page, and here right click in your web page, and here view source code. So we have to check how link button submit ASP engine in which HTML tag. So here you can see in the below, here our coding is start, that is the label that is displayed by default as a span. Whenever you can use associate control ID, that time label is used is a label HTML tag. But our link button, and there is here the, that is the radio button in the last a tag. So link hyperlink button use the a for anchor or HTML tag. So here our submit button is closing and start tag, a tag, write the submit, and same way our clear button. So you can check your view source code at runtime. Simple button input HTML tag use, and that type is submit, and image button use the type of image, and SRC source your image is binding to the runtime your output. You can also check is an image button, and here we can use the link hyperlink button, and a tag used to is source code. Okay, so I think I can just, you can give idea how to clear, how to declare your default button. Just you can enter key, and that button is event is fire. On client side scripting, that is the important point in ADO.NET connectivity, and useful what is use of hyperlink button. So that is the end of my session. I hope you can understand very well, and subscribe my channel Ashok Sijala Academy, and press the bell icon to never miss any update. And thanks for watching, and Hare